Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook Live. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. So excited to be here answering these wonderful questions from you, the viewers. Again, please send all questions to info@askalexatherapy.com. All names will remain anonymous. Just send in your question or any type of show ideas or any topics you'd like me to cover here during Facebook Live or during certain segments of the Alexa Show once a month, where I'll be answering questions from you, the viewers. So let's get started with our first question. Dear Ask Alexa Therapy, my parents don't believe in my dream. I am 16 years old and I want to be a singer. I don't know what to do. How can I convince my parents to follow my dream and to support me? Well, this is really a tough question, and I think also a very common question. I think so many times teens and parents might have a different perspective on what they want them to do. And I think as a teen, you're 16, you want to be a singer, I would encourage you to follow your dream. But I would also encourage you to stay with your education. Make sure you graduate high school, go to college, get a master's degree. Even if it's not in the entertainment, in the singing industry, I would also keep your options open. And that's not saying you're not going to be following your dream as a singer. But as I find, it's important to have a very different background with various skills. So I think finding what else you're really good at too and searching for that and also moving forward with that. But also, I would ask you to sit down with your parents. I'm not sure if you have already, and really discuss with them what their concerns are and really have that open dialogue. And I know it's tough and it's hard to have this conversation with your parents, especially if they're not supporting your dream and it might be a lot of negativity. But I think it's important to be able to have an open dialogue and sit with them and ask them, what are their concerns? And also write a list for yourself, the pros and cons. And I think it's important that you show your parents that you are really serious about this dream, that you're planning it, and that you have a protocol, you have a list, you have guidelines that you want to follow in order to follow your dream. So again, I think it's important to discuss this with your parents, and if for some reason they still will not support you following your dream, I would encourage to follow your heart. But make sure you're not just stuck in one area. Because I know so many times people think, well, if I just want this one thing, I can't study anything else. I can't work in any other field, which I don't believe is true at all. I'm a speaking testimony of that, of being a psychotherapist, an actress, and also a personal trainer and aerobics instructor. I find it's really important to have very different backgrounds, to have various ones. You don't just have to do one, and you're not selling out your dream by sharing other skills, by pursuing other avenues, and still following your dream as a singer. I always say it's really important to find your niche, to find what you're really good at, but also to find what helps you stand out against everybody else, especially in the singing industry, in the entertainment industry, where there is a lot of competition. There is a lot of people going for the same jobs with the same dream. So I think it's important that you really give yourself the chance to fulfill yourself, but to also be very well-rounded emotionally, physically, mentally, but also with your work skills and also different skills that you have, and trying new skills and acquiring new skills that you can always add to your resume. And I really commend you, especially at 16, to be able to have this dream, to have this passion. And I know what it's like to have a passion in your heart and really want to follow it. And it's a tough industry, but I'm not discouraging you. So just know, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Don't take no for an answer. Just because maybe one person doesn't feel like you're right for the job doesn't mean you're not an incredible singer. Doesn't mean you're not going to make it and you're really going to be a working singer. So I'd really make sure you get that tough skin, really find who you are, be comfortable in your own skin, get really like a sense of self and strengthen yourself with that, because there is a lot of negativity in this industry, but there's also a lot of passion and there's a lot of excitement. I think how rewarding it is when you do book your first job. I'm not sure right now if you're doing any school plays or singing or doing any type of live performances, but I'd really also encourage you to look into that, to doing the School of Rock. They have that in many, many states. To go into musical theater, to go into different theater groups, to do anywhere where you can actually showcase your talent. And then I'd recommend you asking your parents to come see you, because I think that speaks for itself. The power and the proudness of your parents when they see you up on stage and see how talented you are will really speak volumes for your passion and for your dream, and also let them know where your heart really is. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for writing in your questions. Please check out the Alexa Show on my YouTube channel, Ask Alexa Therapy, and subscribe. Check us out here on Facebook, also on Instagram and LinkedIn. Please send all questions again to info@askalexatherapy.com. Thank you so much for everything. Hi, Lois. Hi. Nice to see you. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for all of your support. Make sure you're having a great, great weekend. And I'll see you again next Sunday at 6 p.m. Everyone, have a good night and God bless.